Ladies and gentlemen of steel, welcome back with another video. All right, guys. So today's topic, you already know, straight, raw, unfiltered, unedited, straight to the goddamn point. Okay. So today I want to talk about three things that are very subtle, but are early warning signs of a doomed relationship. Okay. So I haven't really heard much topic or conversation on what I'm about to discuss, but these are definitely some signs that I noticed. Okay. So one of them, okay, one of them. So if you're sitting there with them on TikTok or Instagram, right, and you're scrolling on Reels, they're always sending you like relationship shit, and cute stuff like that, right? One sign I noticed, right? So her feed was filled with that kind of stuff, and it was filled with good, positive relationship energy. All the good things you want to hear, basically. Over time, I started to notice there was a change in that, in the algorithm, I guess I'll say. There's a change in the algorithm. And with that being said, it went from this cute, lovey dovey kind of stuff to, you know, I'm a boss bitch. Or, it was just a lot of things that were negative about relationships, which I thought was strange. And I did bring it up at some point. I was like, I said, what's up with all this stuff popping up on your feed? And I said, what happened to all that lovey dovey stuff? You know, she didn't really have a response for that. So, again, me not really paying much attention to it is something I noticed for sure, but it wasn't something that I thought was important. But looking back, now I'm like, okay, those were early signs that maybe it was a doomed relationship. You know what I mean? Just because how do you go from all this lovey dovey, them sending you all this cute shit all the time, to oh now I'm a boss bitch, um, relationships are it was just a bunch of negative things related towards relationships, which I thought was extremely weird. And like I said, I brought it up, but I didn't really pay much attention to. So guys, that's sign number one. Pay attention to the algorithms. Like I said, I never really heard anybody else talk about that, but that's something I definitely noticed. So whenever you're chilling with your significant other, definitely pay attention to that. Definitely pay attention and call them out on that. Be like, is there something you should talk to me about? All right. Number two, this one's a tough one. This one is a tough one, and I'm gonna say a tough one because it's everybody kind of has a celebrity crush, right? Um, for me, I'd rather not know about a celebrity crush. Like, if you got a celebrity crush, fine, don't tell me about it. Okay, that's just my thing. But if you see that they're constantly worshiping this person and disrespecting you and about this person in front of you, you need to call it quits. You need to call it quits. I'm telling you now, because I had a similar situation, again with the same one that happened with that, and in front of my face, essentially said that if Bad Bunny came into town, that they would sleep with them, even if they were with me, right? Even if they were with me, I'm telling you now, the amount of disrespect I felt with some shit like that was out of this world. I didn't blow up and go crazy and start yelling, but I was pissed. You know, I told her that, that was disrespectful as fuck, to be honest. I said, you could have a celebrity crush, but don't tell your person that, because then it just seems meaningless. And I also said, what you're exactly telling me is that depending on who the person is, you will cheat. So essentially, you're a cheater. Okay? That is what I said. And their response was, oh, well, it's, it's not like it's ever going to happen. Like, it's just, I would just probably kiss them. I said, oh, yeah, you're going to go to their apartment and just give them a kiss and that's it. You're going to what? You're going to bake cookies the rest of the time? Bullshit. Bullshit. Guys, do not take that disrespect. I'm telling you right now. And honestly, like I said, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. But you got to understand this. They are willing to worship another man and not you. Not even worship like that. It's just the fact that, like I said, depending on who it is, it seems like they'll cheat. When I heard that, I literally said, well, all you're telling me is that depending on who it is, you'll cheat. Don't take it lightly. Do not take it lightly. That shit is disrespectful. You know, I find that disrespectful. You know, now you may have a celebrity crush too, but I mean, you're not gonna go out of your way and tell them that you'll sleep with them. Like, what the hell kind of shit is that? That's crazy news. So that's number two. Let them have the celebrity crush, but if you see that they're constantly reposting them on their stories and essentially worshiping them when they have you, I'm telling you right now, you're better off being alone. You're better off being alone. You know, like I said, it's a tough situation to be in, but you gotta have respect, guys. You gotta have self respect for yourself. Because to me, something like that is disrespectful as hell. So I would not tolerate that. Okay. And number three, guys, is pay attention to how their friends are around you. Okay. This is also a subtle thing that I have noticed as well. When we will hang out as a group with her friends, whatever, there was there was something off that I cannot explain. And again, I'm very observant, as you can tell. I would notice these little changes in behaviors. Okay. And there was just an energy shift. There was just something off. The vibes I got from that were just back talk, not back talking, shit talking behind my back while they were with these people, right? So they knew the ins and outs, they knew the little details, they knew how she was feeling, they knew everything, but they had to play a part in front of my face, right? That is something that I noticed, and that was a big part because, like I said, you really don't hear about this much about other coaches, relationship guidelines. You don't really see that they talk about pay attention to how their friends are reacting around you. There's always some sort of shift. And if you're observant like myself, you'll pay attention to these little details. And the details will tell you everything. Okay, they will tell you everything. You need to pay attention to how their friends are acting around you. You know, um, like I said, they won't be mean, but you'll notice a difference. Like I said, you'll notice something is definitely off. And like I said, the vibes I got were just shit talking behind my back. When I wasn't around and they were around each other, it was just constantly I don't you, to me it was I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with him. I don't know. I don't want to lose him. It was like those kind of things and those kind of vibes that I got from that. So definitely pay attention to that. Okay. This one is more of a bonus, and this one pretty much everybody knows this one. But guys, if they take away the sex from you, if they take away the sex, you know what? Pull your energy back. I'm telling you now, pull your energy back. Now, sex is not everything in a relationship. It really isn't. Okay? And I'll be the first one to tell you that. You know, you don't have to have it every day. You don't. But if it's from your girlfriend, it would be nice. It'd be nice to have it every day. But, that's asking for a little too much. All right? If they pull the sex away, where you notice that it was going from pretty much every day to maybe once or twice a week, maybe less, I wish I learned this. I wish I could go back in time and pull my energy back. Like I said, sex is not everything, but if it's from your girlfriend and they're not giving it to you, there's a huge problem, and that's not necessarily meaning that they're getting it from somebody else. That's not necessarily meaning that. But what that means is that there is a problem in their emotions and their feelings towards you to the point they do not want to have sex with you. Okay. I wish I paid attention to that sooner. I just kept going over like an idiot, just hanging out, vibing. Um, and I paid attention to it and I brought it up. Okay. I brought it up. I said, hey, we haven't really done it in a while. What's the problem? Like, I want you to talk to me. What's going on? And it was, I'm just not in the mood. I haven't been in the mood. Guys, all that is bullshit. Yeah, it may be true they're not in the mood, but there's a reason they're not in the mood. So I'm telling you now, from my personal experience, when the sex starts disappearing, when the sex slowly starts dissipating, you basically need to start dissipating and going away. Not necessarily going away, still love them, still treat them with love, but let them know like that pullback is going to have an effect. Okay? We're guys, we want sex. We want sex. And I brought it up to her myself. I said, listen, sex, we don't have to do it all the time, but you are my girlfriend, and at least I'm coming to you about this issue. Okay? At least I'm coming to you about the problem, and I'm not looking for it somewhere else. Okay? So communicate the problem that you're having. Okay? Communicate the problem you're having, But that's a big sign I noticed too. Okay, and I don't want you guys to fall into that same trap that I did, where you keep thinking you're gonna go over, you might get something. You gotta date your girl. You always gotta date your girl. That never stops. But even if you're dating your girl and the sex is still not happening, there's a huge fucking problem, and you guys need to address it. And you need to, I'm telling you right now, pull your energy back. And that doesn't mean don't be so dickish with them. Just don't see them as much. Do not see them as much. Make them crave you again. That's what you have to do. Like I said, I wish I learned this sooner, but it is what it is. We keep moving forward. Video's done, guys. Be back soon.